sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Side, he hauls it in. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete to Christian.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the stars right out of them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Raiders 0. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cody. Tipped and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, shedding the tackle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Cody. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not cannot hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Cody. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Damon Arnett on the cover.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now left side of the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And the Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
11-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
And out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Fetchman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big body receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Cody got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of time.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Aldrich Rosas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on first down. Cody. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cody trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go to Elliott again. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and
9 yards that time. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Looking to throw on second down. Cody looking for his running back, and he's got it.
complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down. Cody, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. From the gun, Cody. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They find some Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive. Will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cody. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Cody. And my goodness, another interception. Smith lost it, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
The tackle made.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd down, Cody. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Cody. Incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I got my coffee rolled out for you.
And they'll indeed take a knee. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, it'll be